How's it going? Okay, so in my last video I was talking about fixing some of my dreadlocks. So I'd first just like to quickly say that I have been doing that to a lot of my dreadlocks, and as you can see, a lot of them at the ends are pretty loose hair again, but not quite all of them. There's still lots of stuff happening here, like so. But this video has a purpose and a point to it, and I just wanted to show you guys the process of what I do. So this one I have been saving to make a video with because it's one of the last ones like this. So I'm going to give you a quick lowdown on what's happening here first of all, and then I'm going to show you how to fix it. So what's happening here is hairs have fallen out over time, and those hairs run straight through the dreadlock. I really wish the video quality could be better, but it can't for now, so I'm sorry. And then all this hair is looping back and forth because there's hair running straight through it. So the only real way to solve this problem is to remove it all, unfortunately, from my experience. So I'm going to show you what to do. So all you do is you take a pair of tweezers, and all you're going to do is just start at the tip and just work it through it. Make sure that tip is all loosened out, and you'll find very quickly that you're going to notice a lot of hair comes out because, like I was saying, there's actually loose hair in there. So you might think that you're pulling hair out, but you're actually not. See, like stuff like this, you're going to get a lot of hair like that coming out. So all you're going to do is you're just going to keep doing this. It's a very slow process. When you hit points where you're feeling like you're stuck, just go real slow, or just take a smaller amount of hair. Another thing that you're going to notice is there's going to be lots of dust coming out, because whether you want to say that there is or not, there's a lot of dust in your hair. That's just the way it goes. It's kind of comes along with the process. Dreadlocks. So as you can see, this is getting a bit fluffy already, and that's just that last little bit. So this part wasn't even like really part of the problem, but to get to the problem you have to start somewhere, and this just happens to be where you have to start. And again, all I'm doing is just running the tweezers through the hair, selecting about 5-10 hairs at a time. Basically just combing it is what you're doing. You're just combing out the hair. Right? So you're just combing it out, combing it out. And then once you start getting to your loops, where your loops begin, so here is the first loop. So here's where things get a little bit different. So what you're actually going to do is you're going to go into the far side of the loop as opposed to what you were doing, and then just pull 5-10 hairs out at a time, because this is where the other part comes in. So all I'm doing here is I'm just undoing that loop. Do you see what I mean? So this is an awful video. I'm very sorry this is not of better quality, but I promise you that if you're doing what I'm saying right now, you will fix your issues. See, and then what's going to happen is you're going to notice that there's a lot of dust in these areas because they tend to build a lot of dust. And you're just going to keep doing. So once you've pulled it all through, You just keep running it through, and then yeah, and that's really all there is to it. You might want to grab your hairbrush as well. So I've undone one loop, one down. So that's the next one there. So I'm just going to do the same thing. You're going to take this end, and you're just going to grab a couple hairs, and if it is feeling tight, take less hairs. And you're just working it out. Just work it out. Keep working it out. See, that's too many hairs. You take less. No big deal. Just take your time. Just keep going slow. Taking your time. Put on a TV show you like to watch. Okay, so I gotta show you something here. I hope you can see it, but check this out. Can you see that? That is a friggin' lot of dust. That's a big clump of dust right there. It's a little bit disturbing. And this is something that you will find in your dreadlocks, and it usually will be connected to that hair I was talking about. So there it is. It's a dust clump. So what that is that's your other hair, the straight piece that causes this issue. So there's a straight piece in here that's keeping everything together. You can actually kind of see it. Maybe you guys can't see it that great, but it runs right there, straight through the dreadlock, and then everything works around that, and it creates this. It's what creates the swiveling look. And what most people will do is they will crochet these loops into themselves, which in my opinion is a big no-no. I would not suggest doing that. Do not crochet your loops in unless it's like absolutely necessary. You're never going to be able to take it out if you do things like that, because you're going to create too much deep untrue knotting. It's not the same situation. So I've lost a little pile of hair, just a little bit. Nothing serious. I'm going to take the brush now, just so I can give you guys an example of what I would do. And I just run the brush through this. So I hope you took a visual picture, or you can go back to the beginning of the video and look back. But you can see, so this hair here, that's your normal hair strand. And then there's this hair here, which is actually the other part of the hair that I was talking about. So that's it. So you would just keep doing that until you get to a spot that looks good. So for this one, I'm going to go to here, because I'm okay with this little loop here and this one up here. I'm not too picky about things. The ends were getting too out of control for me. So for now, this is as far as I'm going. I'm just going to finish this one up quick. And yeah, that's really all there is to it. Once you're done undoing this, I could sit here and talk to you for another 20 minutes while I'm undoing this. But do you really want to watch me do this for another 20 minutes? I highly doubt that. So I think I might end the video there. But all you would do is you would just palm roll this once it's done. So once you're done all this, I would just palm roll it a little bit. And again, here's one last example. So here I am at this loop. Okay? So that's your dreadlock coming straight, and then this loop here. So what you do is you put your tweezers through that loop, and then you pull the loop out. See that? And that's how you undo. That's how you undo that. Trust me on that one. If you try doing it any other way, like you see that? It just comes out like nothing. And you will always in spots where there's loops, there will always be dust clumps. It's pretty much where dust likes to build. This would probably be the biggest downfall to having natural dreadlocks would be the loops and the dust clumping. So there's going to be lots of it. It's going to be something that you may have to deal with one day. I mean, I could have just never, but there's no undoing this. I mean, like, the only way to undo a dreadlock is to undo a dreadlock from the tip. You gotta start at the base of it, and you gotta work your way through it. That's the only way. It's just how it is. And then if you wanted to, you could twist and rip this afterwards. So just gonna finish up this video here because it's starting to get very long and arduous, and I'm sure people aren't really paying that much attention. So I've probably already lost most of you people watching, and if you are still watching, then I hope you have the best luck undoing your dreadlock, because I'm assuming if you're watching this, you're going to be undoing a dreadlock. So you saw that before and the after. So now it comes down to here. If you can recall, this dreadlock was all swiveled. It was probably only it was probably only that long. So you're gaining a lot of length back in your hair too. But I'm going to go a little further on this one after I end this video. But all I would do after this is just roll it in like that. Do that a couple times. Roll, roll, roll. Let it get back together friendly. And that's it. That's how you brush the ends of your dreadlocks out if you want to do it like that. So 10 minutes for 6 inches or something like that. So to people who think that you have to cut off your hair if you have dreadlocks, that's not true. I could do this to my entire head. It would just take time. Anyways, thanks for watching, guys. I hope you learned something from this, and I hope that if you need to brush dreadlocks out, you take your time and do it the way I just said. This is the hair I lost, just one little clump. Not a big deal. All that hair was already lost. Have yourselves a great day. Bye-bye now.